Hi, my name is Kimberly Meyer.
And I'm Angie Mayer, Kimberly's sister. And we are
Team Perspective,
raising money for
Team Jackson.
So Kimberly, why Team Jackson?
Well, I met Jackson a handful of times at church when he was very young, but my primary connection with Team Jackson is through the friendship that I developed with his mom, Carrie, when we worked together at Paraquad years ago. So, what about you?
I actually never had the pleasure of meeting Jackson, but I got to meet Carrie through you, and we go to the same church, and I follow her on Facebook, and I feel like she's been so open and telling his story that I kind of feel like I know him. So why do you want to be a Shavy for St. Baldricks?
Wow. Cancer has found its way into my life and the lives of many people I know in one way or another, but, I just find it incredibly tragic that a child would have to stop being a kid to face that monster. And I feel that no parent should have to face losing their child. And then learning that Carrie was a surrogate and her family helped to grow another family just days before losing their own child just really made a mark. So, and then for several years prior to Jackson's death, I had actually wanted to join Carrie and a few others that I knew at Paraquad as a Shavy. But then I moved to Austin in 2014 and I just wasn't able to make it happen. So last year I found out that Team Jackson was actually allowing virtual Shavies due to COVID-19, and I thought, well, I really want to participate. But life happens sometimes and I wasn't able to participate, but it really weighed on my heart since then. I'm sad I never got to know Jackson personally as he grew up. But I'm confident that he was a fantastic person because of how I believe that Carrie and Michael raised him and because of who God created him to be. And I believe he had the same heart and passion as my friend to work for and place others first. I think that his decision to shave his head for childhood cancer before his own diagnosis really is evidence of that. And so I'm shaving because I want to honor that, and I want to honor my friend and her husband Michael. And the way that they love Jackson and Ivan and Grace and each other, and the way they work to keep Jackson's legacy alive in the midst of their own personal hell is really making a difference in the lives of others. And I want to be a part of that. And I want to see a world where children and their parents don't have to face what Carrie and Michael and Grace and Ivan and so many others have faced. So that's why I'm shaving. What about you?
I have always had a heart for causes, and but I'm busy, and so I find myself giving by sometimes volunteering, but most of the time giving money, which is important because that's why we're doing this. We're shaving our heads so that you'll donate. So it's super important, but I felt compelled to do something more personal, something that I would feel. Something that felt like a sacrifice to me, and as trivial as it may seem to people who are facing a disease like cancer, to shave my head, it's going to be a sacrifice to me because I'm a girl and my hair is one of my adornments, one of the things that makes me a girl, and at least that's what I feel. So it will feel like a sacrifice. I'll feel it. It'll be personal to me, and I wanted to do that because I wanted it to compel me to do research, to understand what I was really giving to. So cancer used to be something that I knew it was real, but it felt distant. And then when people that I love very much were affected by it, it became really real. So I didn't realize that you wanted to be a Shavy for so long, and that last year, even as recently as last year, you almost did it. I didn't know that, and I kind of feel that it's cool that it happened this way because I had decided to do this, and then I saw you post on Facebook that you were going to do it, and so I called you up and I said, hey, let's do this together. Wow. Which it means a lot to me to be able to do this with you. Yeah, so I'm doing this for Jackson and to give other families hope. One of the things I learned in doing my research was that every 2 minutes another child is diagnosed with cancer. So in the time that it took us to make this video, 1 or 2 more children have received a diagnosis. And I want to give people hope who hear that terrible news. So That's why I'm shaving.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I think I speak for both of us when I say that we're incredibly grateful to be able to be part of this and to be able to raise money and raise awareness for Team Jackson and childhood cancer.
Yes. Thank you.